You were mentioning backstage really quickly about that time when Slacker came out. You know, is there any song that brings you back there for you, for your, you know, when you think of your career and what you were interested in?
Well, yeah, a lot of stuff. I mean,
And this is tuning, right?
This is tuning right now. This is not the moment. Yeah, you know, I mean, my time while living in Bellingham, you know, like I said, a city very much like Austin in a way. When I moved to Seattle from Bellingham, there was an innocence that was kind of lost, you know, and it's the innocence that you see kind of in these characters where, you know, their world is really that small, you know, and they will enter the real world. They will be, you know, the harsh realities of the real world will beat them down, you know. But in this movie and in these moments, that is the most important. These are the most important moments, you know. And I've always, when I look back at my time in Bellingham and relating to these characters, I feel that kinship. So I'll play a song about that for you. Whenever I come back, the air on railroad is making the same sound, and the shop fronts on Holly are dirty words, asterisks in for the vowels, and we peer through the windows, new bottoms on bar stools, people remain the same, with prices inflating. As if safe from the gallows, there's a bellow of buzzers, and the people stop working. They're all so excited. Passing through unconscious states when I awoke and I was on the highway. On my shoulders, a meaningless movement, a movie script ending, and the patrons are leaving. Passing through unconscious states when I awoke and I was on the highway. Now we all know the words were true in the sappiest songs. Yes, and I'll put them to bed, but they won't sleep, just shuffling the sheets to toss and turn. You can't begin to get it back. Passing through unconscious states when I awoke
Yeah. Movie script ending. Not just because of the title, but it is my personal favorite. I think it's just incredible.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
thank
really
you.
is.
Thank you.
There's so many cool things to pick out. One is, thinking about Slacker. It looks so easy to make this movie.
Yeah, exactly. And yes,
You were saying about
yeah.
the simplicity, the effort. What is making something simple is sometimes the hardest stuff to do.
Well, and yeah, and you watch this movie. I mean, I saw this movie when I was, 18, 19, and I thought like, oh yeah, I could do that,
Yeah.
but I can't do that, and that's the brilliance of this movie and about this song is like that it just makes it feel like anybody could do it,
Right.
and I think that perceived effortlessness is what makes some great art so great.
One song, if the internet serves me, that I believe you said once was came out of you in a strangely easy way was "I'll Follow You Into the Dark." And A, I would say, is that accurate? B, is that your guitar over there? And C, would you play it? But you can answer them individually.
Okay.
What was the process of writing that song?
No, I can definitely play for you.
He can play it.
Yeah. If I have it.
It's happening.
I wrote it really quickly, and it's not. And I think that it's sometimes the things that you are able to create quickly are not actually. It's not that you actually wrote them very quickly. It's that you put all this work into it beforehand that got you to that point. So the months of struggling and not writing anything I was happy with, and asking all those kind of like sophomore questions of like, am I ever gonna write another song? Am I ever gonna? I mean, everybody does that. Everybody goes like, I'm never gonna write ever again. But your creativity, I really believe, is within who you are. It's not something that goes away. You don't, if you have one thing to say, you have many things to say. I don't feel like it's, I don't feel like, it becomes more difficult, I think, to create the more work that you have made because you're kind of painted in your own, you have more, your own back catalog of work can become kind of your own worst enemy. But at the same time, those moments of transcendence happen from time to time, and when they do, you have to really kind of latch on.
And I want to thank you for being here and bringing your guitar in and sharing on an off day, sharing your time with us. So
well, thanks for showing one of my favorite movies. I mean, that's how you get me here, right? You just play one of my favorite movies, and I'll play some music for you. All right. Love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind, and I'll follow you into the dark. No blinding lights or tunnels to gates of white, just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the notes on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. In Catholic school, as vicious as Roman rule, I got my knuckles bruised by a lady in black, and I held my tongue as she told me, son, fear is the heart of love. So I never went back. And if heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the notes on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. You and me,
have seen everything to see, from Bangkok to Calgary, and the soles of your shoes are all worn down. The time for sleep is now, but it's nothing to cry about, 'cause we'll hold each other soon in the blackest of rooms. And if heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the notes on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. I'll follow you into the dark.